Our subject for today is about social work practice with groups. So lesson for this video is about the history of the social work practice with groups. So let's begin with the international setting. Social group work began as group work in its unique history and heroes. It was not part of the mainstream professional social work. So may sarili siyang history, no, yung ating social work practice with groups compared doon sa social work mainstream history, no, na ating pag-aaralan at i-unveil sa ating discussion ngayon. So if you already encountered the foundation of social work, no, nakita natin doon yung history, no, sila Jane Addams, Mary Richmond, and all, no, as part of the international history of social work, no, the mainstream history of the international social work practice. Ang social group work, meron siyang separate history na pinag-aaralan. Anyway, this is just for the background of every one of you para malaman lang natin kung saan galing ang social work practice with groups. This is just a short or brief historical development of the social work practice with groups. So the ideological roots of social work with groups or social group work were in self-help and informal recreational organization. So ibig sabihin nagsimula talaga ang group work sa hindi naman ganun ka formal na mga organisasyon, no? Self-help ibig sabihin para tulungan sila, tulungan nila yung sarili nila. At ang simulain talaga ng international history ng social group work ay yung tinatawag nating YMCA, no? Ano yan? Kinakanta pa ng karamihan sa atin yan, no? YMCA, Young Men Christian Association, and Young Women Christian Association Settlement House in the USA, and the democratic ideals that all should share in the benefits of the society by following the Industrial Revolution. So yan ay isang international history ng pagsikat o pagdami ng mga machines for mass production. Alam naman natin siguro, well, that will be a sociological history. Pero ang punto lang nito, dito siya nagsimula, no? Yung ideology niya na dapat makabahagi sila sa mga benefits ng lipunan. And that came from, or social group work came from YMCA and YWCA. So social group work was also influenced by progressive education in Europe and stressed the use of modern liberal techniques of group learning. So, ginamit din ito sa Europe para ma-emphasize na mayroong pakinabang ang maramihan o yung grupo na pagtulong kumpara dun sa individual lang. Na meron silang matututunan doon sa loob ng group. No? So later mas expound pa natin yan. So, pre-1930s, ibig sabihin before 1930s, social group work and group psychotherapy was primarily developed along parallel paths. Ibig sabihin, sabay siya. Yung psychotherapy, ginagamit siya sa mga treatment or remedial groups. No? Sabi sa pagpapagaling. Well, let's say mental illnesses or other terminal illnesses. Where the roots of contemporary group psychotherapy were often traced to group work education classes of tuberculosis patients conducted by Joseph Pratt on 1906. The exact birth of social group work cannot be easily identified. So hindi talaga natin fully matrace kung saan ang gagaling ang social work with groups, pero ang pinaka-recorded natin dyan, ginamit ang group education classes sa may mga TB o tuberculosis ni Joseph Pratt noong 1906. So, ginugroup niya yung mga tuberculosis patient para i-educate sila tungkol sa kanilang sakit. No, so yan yung pinaka-earliest record na meron tayo na pwede natin ikot. Pero still, we cannot really identify saan talaga nagsimula o yung roots ng group psychotherapy. There are numerous philosophical and theoretical influences occurred in the development of social group work. So maraming mga theories or philosophies na nakaka-impluwensya doon sa paggugrupo ng tao para mag-intervene o para tulungan sila. No? Hindi lang basta individual, kundi sa pamamagitan ng paggugrupo sa kanila. So, unang-una dyan ay yung ethics ng Judeo-Christian religions. So, yung Christian religion, no, alam naman natin, before na magkaroon tayo ng mga mega churches, malalaking mga Christian groups, denomination, sekta, even chapels, no, the Christians really meet in their houses, no, as a group para maging source of encouragement, edification, and fellowship nila. So, what influenced the social group work, number one, is the ethics of the Judeo-Christian religions. Isa yan sa bagay na nakaka-influensya. No? Next is the settlement house movement of the charitable and humanitarian effort. So, if you already knew or, learned about the casework history, no? Yung settlement house ni Jane Addams tsaka ni Ellen Starr, so, doon din yan, no, naka-influensya rin yung pag-establish ng social group work. At yung contribution ni John Dewey noong 1910. So, may libro siya, no, The Way You Think. Anyway, that is already discussed on your A1 subject. What else? The contribution of the sociological theories about the nature of the relationship between man and society. So, marami tayong pag-aralan nyo na siguro yan. Ano? Yung different sociological theories. What else? The democratic ethic articulated by early social philosophers. So, democratic view of man. No? Ibig sabihin, talagang ang tao ay social animal, sabi pa nga, na dapat lagi siyang may kasama, lagi siyang may katulong. No? And of course, the psychoanalytic theory of Otto Rank and Sigmund Freud. So, yan yung mga naka-impluensyang mga views dito sa social group. On 1930, the first course of group work was offered in Western Reserve University in the United States of America. No? So, dyan na-offer yung unang group work course. Actually, hindi pa ganun related sa social work, pero yung course to engage in working with groups ay na-offer yan unang-una sa Western Reserve University. In 1935, Grace Coyle, so isang kilala yan na writer ng book natin sa social group work, no, si Grace Coyle. You will really encounter her sa mga susunod nating lessons, no. She is the chairman of the newly established section of the social group work in the National Conference of Social Work in 1935, and she began to clarify that group work is now an included method in the social work education. So, doon pa lang siya nasali, no? Doon siya isinasali sa curriculum ng social work education, yung engaging with groups. So 1940s, with the great effort of Grace Coyle, Clara Kaiser, Wilbur Newsletter, G. Wilson, and Helen Phillips, naging parte, no? Ang group work, it became fully established within the profession of social work and began to taught in many schools in the USA. So that is in the 1940s, no? Na include, no, nasama na ang group work bilang parte ng method ng social work profession. At itinuro na ito sa maraming eskwelahan sa United States of America. So 1940s din, no? American Association of Group Workers was established, which brought out regularly a professional publication called The Group, and several new textbooks had been published about group work. So maraming lumabas na libro about sa group work. No? So group work method was introduced in most schools in the USA, Great Britain, Canada, and other parts of the world noong 1950s. So talagang nag-engage sa group work ang mga tao nung panahon na yun. No? In late 1960s, si Ruth Smalley, which is Smalley, no? May encounter nyo rin siya sa later sa discussion natin. No? Naggawa siya ng textbook ng isang bagong libro, no? Theory on Social Work Practice, which emphasize the practice of social work in groups. So ngayon magpo-proceed naman tayo sa history on the local setting, so in the Philippine setting. So kanina, although old histories na yan, pero yan yung mga salient points lang ng history ng social group work kung paano ito nagsimula. Although pag nag-search kayo sa mga libro, marami pa rin kayong mababasang parts, okay lang din naman yun. Pero as to our lesson, to make it very brief for you and take only the salient points, yan yung mga history, important points ng history ng social group work. So ngayon pupunta naman tayo dito sa local setting. So before the 60s, the socialization goal. So kung ang USA or international history, nag-start siya sa education of the tuberculosis patient, sa psychotherapy. Sa Pilipinas, nag-start ang setting ng social work with groups sa socialization. So ano ibig sabihin ng socialization? It's a process by which people selectively acquire. So ibig sabihin, pinipili. Sa pamamagitan ng grupo, doon natin pinipiling makuha ng mga miyembro ng grupo yung values. Ibig sabihin yung mga bagay na mahahalaga dapat nilang pag-uugali at attitude within the groups of which they belong. So ang purpose noon hindi psychotherapy, hindi siya education, but to acquire a new value. Ibig sabihin magkaroon sila ng bagong pag-uugali. Socialization goal, yan ang goal dito sa Pilipinas. Nung dinala. So of course, ang ginamit dyan to bring the group work in the Philippines is the YMCA, YWCA, and the BSP. So ano yung BSP? Hindi Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas yan. Ang BSP ay Boy Scout of the Philippines. Yan. So yan ang unang mga gumamit ng group work method dito sa Pilipinas. It uses groups for personality development. Sabihin, pagpaayos ng ugali, pag-ayos ng values, pag-ayos ng character, personality development and character building sa pamamagitan ng leisure time activities. Ibig sabihin, through fun games, through program medias. Yan ang ginagamit ng BSP, YMCA, and YWCA. 1950s, the Philippine Youth Welfare Coordinating Council. So parang ito yung katumbas ng National Youth Commission ngayon. Ang PYWCC, 1950s. Started using groups for preventive and developmental goals. So alam naman natin yung objective of social work, preventive, developmental, and restorative. So ginamit ito ng PYWCC for preventive and developmental to leadership training and skills training of the OSY or the out of school youth. So parang ginagather nila yan, bigyan nila ng leadership skills, binibigyan nila ng mga skills para ma-avoid sila sa mga deviant attitudes and behaviors. So ito rin yung precursor ng tinatawag nating Bahay Pag-asa Association. Pag-asa Youth Association of the Philippines, yung PYAP. Yan din yung history niya na pinagmulan. Foster Parents Plan funded by the United States organized mothers group to promote responsible parenthood. Yung FPP nag-organize sila ng mga mothers para ma-promote nila ang responsible parenting. So yan ang tracing ng ating history ng group work sa Pilipinas. This is the 1958 and 1959 history of the Philippine Mental Health Association. So ang ginawa nila, nagkaroon sila ng mga outreach program for the purposes of prevention ng juvenile delinquency and organize din nila yung mga parents for an education program. So isa sila sa mga association na nag-pioneer ng group work for the prevention ng juvenile delinquency. So yung juvenile delinquency, ang latest term niya sa panahon ngayon yan yung mga child in conflict with the law. Ibig sabihin yung mga bata na nakakagawa ng pagkakasala o paglabag sa batas. So sila ang unang mga gumawa ng preventive group work activities sa juvenile delinquency at sa education programs. So next part of the history of local history of social group work is the establishment of the Special Child Study Center. So the organized parents groups to help them accept and understand their children's condition. So para ito dun sa mga batang may special conditions or special needs. So ang grupong ito o ang center na ito or ang organisasyon na ito, nag-organize siya ng mga magulang para maintindihan nila ang mga pangangailangan ng kanilang mga anak, no? Na may mga special na pangangailangan. So dito yan. So actually, it's part of the first developmental decade na ng history ng social group work, which is prevention, treatment, and developmental goals. Ganon din, yung Philippine Mental Health Association, nag-organize sila ng mga group therapy sessions. So ginamit na siya as part of the psychoeducational or psychotherapy sessions, no? Using psychodrama with disturbed patients in daycare centers. So gumamit sila ng dramatization, psychodramas as part of the group therapy sessions, no? Yan ang improvement na ng history ng group work sa Philippines. So ang DSWD naman nag-organize ng mga group of tenants, no? So ito yung mga informal settlers, no? In-organize sila, no? Ito yung mga panahon na inaalis yung mga informal settlers sa Manila. So they organized the tenants to deal with their concerns on government housing and resettlement. So pinangunahan niya. 1960s din yan, no? Pinangunahan ng DSWD. At ang Philippine School of Social Work, no? Ang pioneer school ng social work sa Philippines, which is yan ay sa Philippine Women's University sa Taft, Manila, kasama ang PYWCC, nag-organize sila din ng mga youth groups for socialization and developmental goals. Ganon din ang UP Department of Social Work, nag-organize din sila ng groups with the poverty levels, no? With the poverty levels, yung mga mahihirap na pamilya at mga individual. So, yan ngayon ang kanilang mga organisa. Yan ngayon yung mga naging pioneer ng social work dito o social group work dito sa Pilipinas. Okay? So ano pa ba? Meron din tayong self-employment assistance. So ito na yung second developmental decade. So nandito na yung pag-shift ng social group work sa Philippines, no? Increase in self-help, self-employment assistance, leadership training, daycare, responsible parenthood, family life education program, and the use of the baranganic approach, no? The use of the barangay as a point of entry as social workers. So, ginagamit pa rin ang social group work sa socialization, resocialization, and then pumasok ang martial law era. And sa ating modern times, no, ginagamit ang social group work sa mga resocialization programs, lalo sa mga nung nakaraang mga taon for drug education, yung mga drug surrenderies, no? Yung mga community-based programs ng mga drug surrenderies, ginagamit ang social group work for resocialization, for education, and for training. No, ganun din for the modern times, yung program ng Pantawid Pamilya Pilipino program, ginagamit din natin ang group work for the community education, for the family development session. So, nagkaroon na ng iba't ibang purposes ang social work with groups at lumawak na siya talaga ngayon, no? So, ginagamit na rin yan sa mga centers natin, centers ng CICL, mga victims of human trafficking, mga children in especially difficult circumstances, for them to acquire, so sama-sama na yon, acquire values, personality development, character building, skills building, pwede rin yan socialization and resocialization. So, yan ngayon yung isang brief history ng social work with groups, no? And it is a learning experience for everyone to know the history of this subject, kung saan siya nagsimula at hanggang ngayon patuloy siya na nagagamit natin in order for us to aid the casework method at the same time with the community organization with a smaller group, with a smaller people, smaller number of people. So of course, for our clients to benefit and to improve their quality of life para gumanda naman at umangat yung antas nila sa buhay sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng support sa kanila, no? At pagbibigay ng kanilang mga pangangailangan. So that is our history for our social work practice with